Hey, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to list your domain on atom.com. So atom is an indivisible particle. I think the definition has changed. It is now a divisible particle to proton, neutron and electron, right? So this atom.com is a domain marketplace whereby you can sell your domain. So if you have a domain that you want to sell, you can come to atom.com and list it there for sale, and they are going to charge 7.5% when your domain got sold. They're going to charge 7.5%. So this is atom.com on desktop mode. So all you have to do is what? Click on this profile icon right here to sign up. So click on this profile icon right here to sign up. So I'm just going to click on the profile icon and click on sign up, So when you click on sign up, you have to put your details, and you are not joining as a buyer, you are joining as a creative. So join as a creative. Because you are here to make money, not to buy, not to spend money. So join as a creative. So once you are done with your registration and you have approved you have confirmed your email and you have verified that you are a human right here, you just come back here to log in. So come back here to log in. So I'm just going to log in, put my details now and log in. So I've put my details now. Click on login. So let me click on login to proceed. So once you log in, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. So this is what your dashboard is going to look like. Although it might be a bit different from mine, but the UI should be something like this, and you should see a space like this that says add more domain. So that says add more domains. So click on add more domains for you to add your domain. So you can see when I click on add more domain, you can see this right there. So it is asking us that, do you want to add a premium domain or a standard domain, or do you want to delete a domain? So premium domain, there's a difference between premium and standard. So premium domain is when you have a premium domain. So in this regard, a premium domain is a domain that you are expecting to sell through the help of through the help of Atom. So you want to sell the domain through the help of Atom, in sense that Atom is going to do a bit of marketing for the domain on your behalf. You understand? So, and they are going to charge, I think, 30% commission. Then they are going to charge 30% commission if the domain sells in the first year, I think. So they're going to charge 30% commission. So that's premium domain. They are going to try their best to ensure that they are going to make an effort to ensure that the domain gets the as much visibility as possible for it to sell as soon as possible. So, and the standard one is that they are not going to do anything marketing. They are not going to help you market the domain. They are not going to do anything. You want to do this domain, and how the domain is going to sell is in your own hand, and it is in God's hand. You understand? So premium means after atom.com is going to maybe put it on our front page, or maybe they are going to run ad for it, or maybe that, I don't know. Standard is when it is you are just coming here to make use of the access page, of the landing page, of the escrow service. You understand? So in this case, we are going to go for standard. And if you want to list a domain on premium, they are going to charge you $1. They're going to the domain must pass through a review process. It's not that when you list and it's going to become active. No, when you list a domain through premium, it's going to pass through a review process, and they're going to charge you $1. So if they can reject your domain very well. So if they reject the domain, it is not a good domain. So you want to use any premium, you must be ensured that this is a very, very good domain. So if it's not a good domain, they're going to reject it and they're going to refund your $1. But initially your $1 is gone, but now they have updated, so they will refund your $1. So now here is where to list your domain. So let's say my domain is knowledge is power. That's what they say. So are you interested in empowering yourself with the knowledge of domain investment by learning how I am a student register domain names for $1, $2, $5, $10 and sell it for $100, $200, $500, $1,000 within a short time without the use of VPN running hard, or creating a social media presence. If you are interested in moving yourself forward with this knowledge, this is a knowledge that you can pass across to your children. So you can teach anybody, you can empower anybody with this knowledge. So if you're interested in learning this in depth, you can send me a DM or WhatsApp, and I can guide you forward on how you can get started, and you too can join this moving train, and you can tap from this little known business before time goes on. So visit tylermeji.com/DM to send me a DM on how you can learn this business and how you too can make some money for yourself. geniussolid.com. So you are going to put comma. So let's say you want to sell your domain for $1,500. You're going to put the price. No, I think there should be no sign. So just 1,005. Comma 1,005. So that's all. Then click on next page. Click on next page. I think something like that. So let's do it again. So geniussolid.com, comma 1,500. Did I press anything? Perfect. I think it was processing, it was loading the other time. So one domain were added as standard listing. So if you're adding your domain for the first time, it might ask you to verify. Maybe it might ask you to verify. So in that case, is that you have to change name server. In fact, it's going to show you the instruction that you should use what we call name server. So I'm going to use Atom name server. So you can see, how do you want to promote your domain? Stay with standard. That means you have to rely on type in traffic. That means type in traffic is that when people are searching for your domain by themselves, coincidence or whatever, and your own promotion, you can see the difference. Now premium, which is premium, all the benefit of plus, massive marketing exposure. Like I said, they're going to marketing. Like I said, you can see 30% commission. I see 30% commission, 15 to 30% commission, and the other one upgrade to plus, which is 50% commission. But we are going to stick with standard. Then click on next page. Like I said, if you want to use plus or premium, your domain is going to pass through a review process, and I don't know how long that will take. So click on continue. So congratulations, the domain has now been submitted as standard listing. So the reason why this domain, you can see, points your name server for additional benefits to NS1. So the reason why this domain is approved is that, number one, the domain is an active domain, is currently registered, is an active website, an active domain rather. And number two is that I'm not a new user. So as a new user, they might ask you that your domain is still under review or something. So you have to change name server to this name server right there. So right there. So I think my domain is done. So let me go to my dashboard. So the domain has been listed. You can see it was 6 initially. Now it is what's it called? It is 7. So now we now start the, you can now check what my listing looks like by coming here, atom.com/names/geniussolid.com. Okay, let's do it this way. So you can see, all right. So this is what I'm saying. Your domain is going to pass through a review process. It's going to pass through a verification process, which means you have to use that name server, which is the NS1 blah blah blah. So you can see the ownership of this domain is not yet verified. The landing page will be live once the ownership has been verified, which means DNS is not yet propagated. So I have to change the DNS. I have to change the DNS to ns1.atom.com, which is ns1.atom.com, which is the Atom name server, before the domain can become live, and before the sales page, the landing page, the sales page can become active. But let me show you an example of what the landing page is going to look like. So this is an example of what the landing page is going to look like once it becomes active. So this is going to be a button to proceed to payment and a button to make an offer for this domain. So that's all for this lesson about how to list your domain name on atom.com. You can see it is quite straightforward.